Ever dreamt of a place that feels like it's straight out of a postcard? Where stunning landscapes meet rich culture, history, and adventure. Welcome to Georgia. This hidden gem, located in the heart of the Caucasus, has something for every kind of traveler. Imagine walking through a city that's thousands of years old, surrounded by towering mountains, lush vineyards, and ancient castles. Sounds unreal, right? But trust me, it's very real. Tbilisi, the capital. A blend of old-world charm and modern vibrancy. Narrow cobbled streets. Colorful houses clinging to hillsides. The ancient Narikala fortress watching over the city like a guardian. But what really makes Tbilisi stand out is the contrast. You've got this medieval feel mixed with a cosmopolitan vibe. Modern cafes sit next to traditional restaurants. Stylish bars are next to centuries-old churches. Tbilisi will grab you with its energy. Next stop. The wine region. Georgia is known as the birthplace of wine. This isn't just about tasting fine wine. It's about stepping into a history that spans over 8,000 years. The vineyards of Kakheti. Green hills as far as the eye can see. The smell of fresh grapes hanging in the air. The old winemaking process here hasn't changed for centuries. They still use traditional clay vessels called cuve vivre to age the wine underground. Trust me, you'll never look at a glass of wine the same way again. And then, let's talk about the Georgian countryside. Ever seen a place so beautiful, you feel like you've just stepped into a dream? The Great Caucasus Mountains. Snow-capped peaks towering over green valleys. The mountain village of Stepantsminda is a sight you won't forget. It's home to the iconic Gurgeti Trinity Church. Perched high on a hill, surrounded by the mountains. It's like something out of a fairy tale. You'll feel like you've been transported to another time. But Georgia isn't just about its cities or mountains. It's also about its coast. Batumi on the Black Sea. Imagine walking along the beach, the salty breeze in your face. On one side, the sea stretching out endlessly. On the other, lush green hills. And the city? It's buzzing with energy. The futuristic architecture. The palm-lined boulevards. And the vibrant nightlife. If you're into beaches, this is your paradise. Now, you might think, okay, Georgia's got history. It's got nature. It's got wine. But what about adventure? Oh, trust me, Georgia is a playground for thrill seekers. How about hiking the trails of the Caucasus? Or rafting down crystal-clear rivers? Maybe you want to try paragliding over the valleys of Gadari? Ever wanted to visit a place that feels like it's frozen in time? Uplistiki is an ancient cave city carved into the rock. It's like walking through history. These caves date back to the early Iron Age. You'll walk through tunnels, past old churches, and stand on platforms where people have stood for thousands of years. The views from the top? Nothing short of breathtaking. And if you think you've seen it all, wait until you get to the Vardzia Monastery. Hidden in the cliffs, this ancient complex feels like a hidden treasure. It's not just a monastery. It's a fortress. Built into the rocks. The frescoes inside? Some of the best preserved in the region. You'll feel like you've stepped into a scene from an epic adventure movie. Are you still with me? Because Georgia just keeps getting better. Ever thought of visiting a place where the culture is as rich as its landscapes? The people of Georgia are known for their hospitality. They'll invite you into their homes, share their stories, and make you feel like part of their family. It's not just about the sights. It's about the people. And don't even get me started on the food. Khachapuri. Piping hot, cheesy bread that's more than just a dish. It's a way of life. Every region has its own version. The cheese-filled boat-shaped bread is a must-try. Then there's hinkali. These delicious dumplings filled with meat or vegetables. One bite and you'll be hooked. Now, I know what you're thinking. This all sounds amazing. But how do I even get there? How do you experience all of this? Well, the beauty of Georgia is that it's surprisingly accessible. Direct flights from major cities. Affordable prices. And an emerging tourism scene. What are you waiting for? The adventure of a lifetime is waiting for you. Stay tuned. Because Georgia has a lot more surprises in store. Still here? I knew you'd want more. Because Georgia has secrets hidden in every corner, and we're just getting started. Let's talk about one of Georgia's best-kept secrets, Svaneti. Nestled deep in the mountains, this place feels like it's from another world. Ancient stone towers dot the landscape, each one telling a story of the past. The region is isolated, rugged, and wild, but that's what makes it so special. The views? They're insane. Snow-capped peaks stretch endlessly, and lush valleys create a landscape that's nothing short of magical. Want to get away from everything? Svaneti is your escape. No crowds. No noise. Just pure, unspoiled beauty. Ever heard of the City of Eternal Youth? That's what locals call the town of Zugdidi. A mix of nature, culture, and history. Its unique charm lies in its proximity to the stunning Ngori Dam, one of the tallest dams in the world. Standing by the dam, looking at the turquoise waters below, you can't help but feel the power of nature. Zugdidi is also the gateway to the remote and beautiful regions of Samegrelo, which remain a mystery to many travelers. But let's pause for a second and talk about something that might just blow your mind. You ever seen an underground city? I'm not talking about a modern bunker. I'm talking about real, ancient history. You can explore just that in the town of Vani. Here, you'll find the ruins of an ancient city that was once a thriving hub. The archaeological digs here have uncovered some incredible treasures. You'll walk through ruins that date back to the 3rd century BC. It's like stepping back into the time of kings and queens. Okay, now get ready for something truly epic. The cave town of Uplistiki isn't just a city, it's a masterpiece. A giant rock formation that was once home to thousands of people. You can actually walk through tunnels carved out of solid rock, explore ancient temples, and see the incredible engineering feats of this lost civilization. But the real magic is when you stand at the top of the hill and look out over the valley. It's a view you'll never forget. You can practically feel the history beneath your feet. But wait. I'm not done yet. How about some relaxation? After all these adventures, you'll need a place to unwind. Skaltubo is the perfect spot. Nestled in the western part of Georgia, this town is famous for its mineral hot springs. The Soviet-era bathhouses are relics of the past, but the waters here have been known for centuries for their healing properties. Imagine soaking in warm, mineral-rich waters while surrounded by lush forests. It's the ultimate way to recharge after a long day of hiking, exploring, or just wandering through the charming streets. Whether you're a fan of wellness or just want to try something unique, Skaltubo offers an unforgettable experience. You're probably wondering, can Georgia surprise me even more? The answer: absolutely. The town of Tel Aviv, located in the heart of Kakheti, is like a living museum. It's a mix of vineyards, castles, and history. Here, you can visit the ancient Alaverdi Monastery. The church, with its stunning frescoes and bell tower, will leave you speechless. And the surrounding vineyards? They produce some of the best wine in the region. If you're a history lover, Tel Aviv's museums will take you deep into Georgia's fascinating past. But the real treasure here is the people. Their warmth and hospitality will make you feel like you've stepped into a long-lost chapter of Georgian life. And now, let's talk about a place that's straight out of a fairy tale. The Rioni River. This winding, mystical waterway cuts through the lush forests and mountains of western Georgia. The area around it is home to some of the most serene landscapes you'll ever see. If you're into fishing, kayaking, or just taking a peaceful walk along the riverbank, this is your place. Ever wanted to go on an adventure so off the beaten path that no one else is around? Try the Martvili Canyon. The turquoise waters, the sheer rock walls, and the waterfalls that crash down into the river make this place feel like a secret waiting to be discovered. You can take a boat ride through the canyon or hike along the trails, feeling like you're in the middle of an undiscovered paradise. Georgia's nature isn't just limited to mountains, rivers, and valleys. Let's not forget about the incredible lakes. Lake Ritsa, tucked away in the mountains of Abkhazia, is nothing short of a hidden wonder. Surrounded by dense forests and steep cliffs, the lake's crystal-clear waters reflect the sky and the surrounding trees. It's one of those places where you can't help but stare, in awe of how peaceful and untouched it is. What makes Georgia even more interesting is its mix of cultures. Being at the crossroads of Europe and Asia, Georgia is a melting pot of traditions. It's a place where ancient pagan rituals mix with Christianity. You'll see churches alongside ancient shrines. You'll hear stories about dragons, heroes, and gods. Everywhere you go, history and folklore intertwine to create a story that feels both real and magical at the same time. By now, I bet you're starting to see the magic of Georgia. It's not just about the famous spots. It's about the little moments. The hidden gems. The people. The culture. The traditions. All of it makes Georgia a place like no other. So, if you thought you had seen it all, think again. There's still so much left to discover. Stay with me, because this journey isn't over yet. Let's keep exploring. Hold on tight because Georgia just keeps revealing more surprises. This country is bursting with places that will leave you speechless, and I'm not ready to stop yet. Let's head to the mesmerizing shores of Lake Lisi. It's not the largest lake in Georgia, but it sure is one of the most peaceful. Located just outside of Tbilisi, this hidden oasis is a favorite escape for locals who want to relax by the water, enjoy a quiet afternoon, or take a leisurely boat ride. The surrounding forest offers a perfect hiking spot, and the atmosphere here is one of serenity that's hard to find in bustling cities. Now, how about we take a step into the past? Ever wondered what it would be like to see a 2,000-year-old fortress? Well, the ancient fortress of Rabati in Akhaltiki is calling your name. This historical marvel was once a major center for both the Muslim and Christian worlds. The castle complex features everything from churches to mosques, and from Turkish baths to medieval towers. You can easily spend an entire afternoon just wandering through its massive gates, getting lost in its history, and exploring every corner of this living monument. And if you're into legends and folklore, you'll love the mysterious town of Mount Askeda. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is home to some of Georgia's most sacred landmarks. The Svetitsaveli Cathedral. Legend says that it holds the robe of Christ. The monastery of Javari, perched on a hill, overlooks the confluence of two rivers and is a place where the past and present collide. Mount Askeda is where Georgia's history, religion, and culture intertwine in the most captivating way. Speaking of legends, did you know that Georgia has a history of dragons? Yes, you heard that right. The story of the Dragon of Tbilisi is a local favorite. The dragon, according to folklore, once lived in the hills around the city and terrorized the locals. Eventually, it was slain by a brave knight. And guess where? In the very heart of Tbilisi. Imagine walking down the same streets where ancient tales of bravery and mythical creatures once unfolded. But let's get back to the adventure side of things. How about a bit of mountaineering? Georgia's peaks aren't just for hikers, they're for climbers looking for a challenge. Mount Kazbek, towering at 5,033 meters, is one of the highest and most iconic peaks in the country. It's a spot that attracts climbers from all over the world. The surrounding landscapes are jaw-dropping. Whether you're an experienced mountaineer or just an adventure enthusiast, the challenge and the views are totally worth it. And if you don't feel like climbing mountains, no worries. You can still enjoy Georgia's highlands from a comfortable vantage point. The Gadari Ski Resort is one of the most popular destinations for winter sports in Georgia. The slopes here cater to both beginners and seasoned skiers, and the views of the Caucasus Mountains are beyond spectacular. Snow-covered peaks, thrilling descents, and après-ski in cozy chalets? Yes, please. Georgia's rich religious heritage is another draw. And the David Gareha Monastery complex is one of the most stunning places to experience this. This ancient complex, carved into the barren hills of southeastern Georgia, dates back to the 6th century. The church's frescoes, depicting biblical scenes and saints, have survived the ravages of time. What makes this place so unique is the solitude you'll experience here. It's quiet, peaceful, and utterly enchanting. With the vast, open landscape surrounding the complex, you'll feel like you're on the edge of the world. Oh, and while we're talking about history, don't forget about the stunning Bhagirati Cathedral in Kutaisi. This ancient church is a symbol of Georgia's medieval golden age. Despite being partially ruined over time, the cathedral still stands tall as a testament to Georgia's past glory. The view from the cathedral, overlooking the city and the surrounding hills, is unforgettable. For those of you who are nature lovers through and through, take note of the breathtaking Boryomi-Karagauli National Park. This massive park is a true paradise for wildlife enthusiasts, offering a network of trails through pristine forests, valleys, and rivers. You can spot everything from brown bears to wild boars to various bird species. The park also boasts some of the most refreshing natural springs in Georgia, perfect for a midday drink after a hike through its rugged terrain. Ready to take a dip in something more unique? Ever heard of the Prometheus Cave? Located in the Imereti region, this spectacular cave system is filled with incredible stalactites, stalagmites, and underground lakes. It's one of Georgia's most popular natural wonders. With its eerie beauty and otherworldly atmosphere, it feels like you've stumbled upon an ancient secret buried beneath the earth. You can even take a boat ride on the underground lake. Just imagine drifting through the darkness, with nothing but the glow of your lantern illuminating the cave's stunning formations. Still craving more history? Head to the ancient city of Gori. Not only is it the birthplace of Joseph Stalin, but it's also home to the Gori Fortress, which has stood since the 12th century. The views from the fortress are spectacular, giving you a glimpse of the vast plains and the surrounding mountains. The city is a mix of old and new, and its museum dedicated to Stalin's life offers a fascinating, and somewhat eerie, look at Georgia's complex Soviet past. It's a place that feels both historic and modern, with a lingering sense of mystery. As you can see, there's no shortage of places to explore in Georgia. Every region offers something unique, something that will surprise you. From its magical landscapes to its deep-rooted history, Georgia feels like an undiscovered wonderland, waiting to be explored. Are you feeling the itch to pack your bags yet? I thought so. Keep watching, because the journey through this incredible country is far from over. Let's dive deeper into the soul of Georgia. Still with me? I knew you wouldn't want to stop. Georgia has layers of beauty, adventure, and history that keep unraveling, and I'm not about to leave you hanging. Let's venture into one of Georgia's most enchanting areas, Racha. Tucked away in the mountains, this region is a slice of heaven that feels untouched by time. Imagine pristine rivers flowing through lush, green valleys, with towering mountains in the backdrop. It's perfect for hiking, fishing, or just wandering through quiet, charming villages where life feels like it's moving at a different pace. The highlight here is Shaori Lake, with its calm waters reflecting the majestic peaks surrounding it. It's a spot where nature's beauty will steal your breath away. But hang on, don't rush off yet. I know I've been talking about how gorgeous the landscapes are, but there's one place that might just top them all, the remote region of Tesheti. It's one of the least explored parts of Georgia, and that's exactly why you'll love it. It's tucked away in the Caucasus, hard to reach, and that's part of its charm. The region is known for its traditional stone towers, which have been standing for centuries. The whole area feels like stepping into a time capsule, where people live in harmony with nature, and every turn you make reveals a landscape so untouched, it feels otherworldly. Tesheti is rugged, wild, and absolutely stunning. Here's another thing about Georgia, its festivals. Georgia's calendar is filled with celebrations that celebrate everything from traditional music to wine making to religious history. One that stands out? Tbilisoba. It's an annual festival that takes over the streets of Tbilisi, showcasing the city's unique culture, food, and music. There are street performances, traditional dances, and, of course, an endless supply of Georgian food and wine. It's like one big, lively street party that invites you to experience the heart of Georgian culture. But let's not forget about the geological wonders waiting for you. Georgia's landscapes were carved by ancient forces of nature, and the evidence of this is everywhere. One such marvel is the Martvili Canyon, located in the Samogrelo region. With its emerald green water and towering cliffs, the canyon feels like something out of a fantasy novel. You can take a boat ride through the narrow passages and feel like you're exploring a hidden world. The waterfalls? Simply magical. If you're someone who loves nature's grandeur, the Tbilisi National Park might just steal your heart. Located on the southern slopes of the Caucasus, this park is a treasure trove of natural beauty. Think endless hiking trails, tranquil lakes, and wildlife that will make you feel like you're in a living, breathing nature documentary. In the spring, the park is covered with wildflowers, and in the fall, the landscape turns into a riot of reds, oranges, and yellows. It's a place that feels both peaceful and wild at the same time. Alright, let's talk about another adventure that you might not expect from Georgia: caving. Yep, you can literally go spelunking in Georgia, and the Prometheus Cave is one of the most famous spots. This cave system, located near Kutaisi, is a wonderland of underground passageways, chambers, and incredible formations. You'll be stunned by the scale of it all, as you navigate through wide halls, pass through rivers, and look up at crystal-clear stalactites hanging overhead. It's like stepping into a magical world below the Earth's surface. Speaking of underground wonders, if you're a fan of ancient history, you can't miss Vardzia, the incredible cave city nestled into the cliffs of the Arasheti mountain. This ancient monastery complex, built in the 12th century, is carved right into the rock face. As you wander through the tunnels and explore the caves, you'll see churches, kitchens, living quarters, and even frescoes that have survived for centuries. The place feels timeless, like a place that's existed since the dawn of civilization. The view from the top, overlooking the valley, is one of the most breathtaking sights you'll ever see. If you want something more mystical, there's Lake Paravani, the largest lake in Georgia. Located in the Samtskhe-Javakheti region, this high-altitude lake is a quiet, peaceful spot, where you can just sit by the shore and soak in the tranquil vibes. The lake is surrounded by stunning volcanic mountains, and the area is known for its unique blend of Georgian and Armenian cultures. It's a place where time seems to slow down, making it perfect for anyone in need of some peace and quiet. Now, let's shift gears a bit. We've talked about the mountains, the caves, and the lakes. But Georgia's urban side has a certain charm of its own. The city of Batumi, for example, is a gem on the Black Sea coast. It's a city of contrast, ultra-modern skyscrapers standing alongside Soviet-era buildings. You've got Batumi Boulevard, a seaside promenade that's perfect for an evening stroll, where you can catch a glimpse of the setting sun over the water. The city is also home to some funky street art, quirky cafes, and beautiful parks. The Batumi Botanical Garden is a must-visit for nature lovers. With its vast collection of plants from all over the world, you can walk through different climate zones and feel like you're traveling the world in a single afternoon. But don't forget about Ushgali, one of the highest inhabited villages in Europe. It sits at the foot of Mount Shikara, Georgia's highest peak. This UNESCO World Heritage Site feels like something straight out of a history book. The village is known for its medieval stone towers, which were once used as watchtowers to protect the locals from invaders. Today, the village offers a unique peek into life in the past. The views are jaw-dropping, and the sense of isolation makes this place feel like the last corner of the earth.